And we say good morning to you. We are live again, American Import and Auto Repair on this Monday. The Super Bowl's over, and we move on to spring training and Major League Baseball, and even closer, we get ready to go racing at NASCAR. The Speed Weeks crank up this week at Daytona International Speedway. We are 13 days out from the Great American Race, so we're here live again at American Import and Auto Repair to kick off this week, and hope you had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. And who sang at halftime? Was it Justin Timberlake? Is he a hottie? What's your first name? Heather says Justin's a hottie. Heather's here at American Import and Auto Repair. Uh, Probably not so much for me, but that's okay. She thought he was. Did he put on a good show? Oh, did he? He dedicated to Prince, didn't he? Didn't he do a lot of Prince, being from Minneapolis? So, anyway, Super Bowl's behind us. Nick Foles, MVP. Tom Brady. We told you the stat on Friday. Every time he gets named the MVP, his team does not win the Super Bowl the same year, and it happened again this year. It was MVP named on Friday, and, of course, as you know, they lose one last night to the Philadelphia Eagles. So the NFL season is signed, sealed, and delivered for this year. And so we get ready again to spring training, pitchers and catches report next week for Major League Baseball. And, of course, for us here again, us boys that love NASCAR, we're cranking it up. We are 68 days away from the Xfinity Series. Again, the Fitzgerald Glider Kids 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. And, of course, O'Neill Ballcap, we are 69 days out from the Food City 500. Jimmy Johnson in to defend his crown. And, again, the Daytona 500. Inside of 2 weeks, 13 days from today to be getting after. Of course, this weekend will be the Clash. We'll tell you all about that coming up. Mike Hedrick joins us at the top of the hour from Northern Virginia to let us know what's going on with NASCAR. We got lots going on there. All the drivers in now at Daytona for all intents and purposes, and getting ready to roll and getting ready to roll those chariots off and get ready to get after the Daytona International Speedway to kick off the 2018 NASCAR season. Coming up this Saturday right here, Kim's going to come out and talk about it in a little while at American Import and Auto Repair. This coming Saturday is the Ladies Car Care Clinic. This thing is very, very popular. It continues to grow every year. And for the ladies out there, and learn things like how to change a tire, how to avoid changing a flat tire, what to look for under your hood, safe way to jump start your vehicle. Do you know how to hook up? You know, if you get, and guys or girls, you get ready to charge to jump off your battery. You know which one the battery cables go to, which one's positive, which one's negative. And if you don't, then that can cause some serious problems, obviously. So they're going to teach the ladies how to do that, how to prevent the 5 most common mistakes that cost you big time drinks and snacks, and all that's going on again coming up beginning at 1 o'clock this coming Saturday. So it's pretty cool. And so she's going to be by here to talk about it, to talk to ladies who are single, who are divorced. Obviously you're single if you're divorced, or a widow. I've told you the story many times about my mama. She got hoodooed every time she went to the auto repair place back up home. And that was simply because I think she was, after my father passed away, I would get the phone call saying, well, I went and had an oil change. It was $74. It's like, this is 30 years ago. So anyway, that's what we don't want to. And unfortunately, people do that. They take advantage of older people. They take advantage of ladies. They take advantage of guys. So anyway, they don't here at American Import and Auto Repair. Free Ladies Car Care Clinic coming up this Saturday at 1 o'clock. There are a few slots left, not many. And so we'll let Kim tell you all about that. This is for ladies only, obviously, this coming Saturday. We got lots to talk about. We got college basketball. Again, a big round of hoops yesterday in college hoops. A couple of big games tonight. High school basketball. Again, we're heading down the home stretch. Next week is the tournaments. Again, the AAA tournament will be at Crockett, the AA tournament at Elizabethton, and the single A tournament will be at Daniel Boone High School. So we'll tell you all about that. We do have some NASCAR news. We got some college football news. We've got some college football news. We do. I was trying to think down through the stack of stuff we've got. So we've got lots going on. So we're here again live at American Import and Auto Repair, home of the free loaner car program. So again, what we've learned already, we've been in the show 3 or 4 minutes, that Justin Timberlake, Heather says, this young lady over here, that JT Justin Timberlake is a hottie. There we go. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll jump in and take our first look at our segment. And our first segment will be basketball. Bottom of the hour, Lucas Honeycutt, the head basketball coach of the Elizabethton Cyclones, will join us by phone. Also, Mike Hedrick, top of the hour. Tomorrow will be a cool week, as a matter of fact. Tomorrow will be at Phil's Dream Pit, the Quest for Perfect Barbecue. They got their big 10th anniversary party coming up on Saturday. The 10th anniversary birthday will be there, broadcasting live tomorrow and also on Saturday. It's really neat because all week long you take in some canned goods for Second Harvest Food Bank. You get 10% off your tab. Again, at Second Harvest, or at Phil's Dream Pit off of Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Then on Saturday, everybody's bill is 10% off to celebrate their 10th anniversary and their 10th birthday. So bring in some canned goods on Saturday and come in and eat, you get 20% off your tab. That's pretty serious. And some great savings. We were there on Friday and Saturday. Some serious ribs out there. Now, that's some good stuff. Voted the Reader's Choice #1 barbecue restaurant in Johnson City. So says the readers of the Johnson City Press. Got a big old plaque out on the wall to show that. Wednesday will be at Chick-fil-A. Thursday, Champion Chevrolet, #1 Chevy dealership in the state. Nobody sells more Chevys from Memphis to Mountain City than Champion Chevrolet will be there. And then Friday will be Food City. Friday will be Food City in Piney Flats. So quick break. We'll jump in and talk basketball next year on segment #1. This is our 681st show. I love it. We've been at this 3 years. They said it wouldn't work. An internet and Facebook paged sports show. We're at show number 681. We'll be right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the things that owner Tim Smith is most proud of is their hard-earned certifications.
We are an ASE Blue Seal shop, which is important because what it tells the customer is we care enough to get certified, not in one certain area of cars. You have to be certified in 8 different certifications and 8 different tests you have to take, and you have to be updated on them yearly to make sure that you're up to date. We not only have one of those, we have 3 ASE master technicians here. With the ratio, it goes into a ratio, and we're a Blue Seal shop, so it tells you that we care about training and we care about knowing about your car. We want to help fix it right.
American Import and Auto Repair, West Market Street, Johnson City, home of the free loaner car program. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 913-3111.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitat, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Well put. Coming back from the break, we're back live here again at American Import and Auto Repair. And Heather just said, you know what? I've been coming here because I can trust them. You know, I can tell you a story, about 10 years ago at a place not here. I rolled in, was going to have my car have oil changed. It was here in the Tri-Cities. And it was his first day. And he had a screwdriver and ratchets in his back pocket. And he said, yeah, I'll work on your car, good buddy. And I thought, So got a little antsy, but here, as she said, you can trust them, and you really can. These guys and ladies do a wonderful job. All right, here we go, Food City. Buy your Food City 500 tickets for less. Again, at Food City, all Food Cities. There's your little, let me pull it back here where you can see it. And, yep. For Bristol Motor Speedway, buy them for less because April the 15th, your tickets are $50. Again, when you buy your tickets at any Food City for the Food City 500 or for the race on the 14th, the doubleheader, the Fitzgerald Glider Kits 300 and the now Zombie Auto 150, that added 25 more laps to that race. Those tickets are $30 for adults. And, of course, kids get in free on the 14th. And the 15th, you go to Bristol Motor Speedway, the world's last great Coliseum. If you're 12 and under for $10, you can't beat it. And here's the cool part. If you saw down in the corner, every ticket you purchase, you get 500 value points on your Food City value card, which means that 150 points to get 15 cents off a gallon of gas. Every ticket you purchase, you basically get 3 gas visits. So most folks are going in and buying a pair of tickets on the minimum. So you're talking, 6 gas visits for buying 2 tickets, again, at any and all Food Cities. Just go to the front office for details. This Friday we'll be at Food City. Last Friday we were in Elizabethton. This Friday we'll be at Food City, Jerry Templeton store in Piney Flats. A couple of birthdays today before we get started. Baseball Hall of Famer Hammer and Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron, 84 today. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Darrell Waltrip having a birthday, 71. And a lady who can flat sing, in my humble opinion, Sarah Evans, a country singer. She's 47 today. And those are the birthdays here on this Monday, February the 5th. 2018. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. We're going to shamelessly do that today. The verse of the day to get us started out of the book of Numbers is, I will bless you and keep you. I'll make my face to shine upon you. I will turn my face towards you and give you peace. And that's how we get it started. This is his show. We always dedicate it every day to him because it's going to go like Phil Robertson's in the Duck Dynasty. It'll go as far as he wants it to go. And we're at show number 681, so I think we're going to kind of hang right in there. Top 25 college basketball from last night and from yesterday. Here we go. 3 games on tap. All the big boys are ranked teams. Nobody lost. Top-ranked Villanova with a 16-point win over Seton Hall, 92-76. Ohio State, the Buckeyes in Columbus with an 8-point win. They're 17th in the country. They run their mark to 20-5 to beat Illinois by 8, 75-67. Closer than some would think, since Illinois is now a 500 basketball team. Then Arizona State, 25th ranked with a 10-point win on the road at Washington State. One game tonight for all of our viewers and listeners up in West Virginia. We want to say hello to Londa and Andy and, gosh, who else? Mary Ellen and the folks that are watching the show in West Virginia. We appreciate that very much. We're in 12 states. Again, 15th ranked West Virginia tonight. ESPN start at 9 o'clock. They'll be in Oklahoma to battle Boomer Sooner. 15th ranked West Virginia, 12th ranked Oklahoma. Mountaineers at 17-6. Oklahoma at 16-6, and that's your game for tonight. The only game involving top 25. New polls come out tomorrow. We'll find out where all these teams are in the latest men's and ladies top 25 college basketball poll. NBA from last night and yesterday. Boston 11-point win over Portland. The Atlanta Hawks go into New York and beat the Knicks by 3. Toronto, the Raptors now 36 wins on the season, 15-point win over Memphis in Toronto. Milwaukee gets a 15-point win over Brooklyn. Lakers get a W. They go into Oklahoma City and beat them before. And Charlotte wins at Phoenix yesterday by 5. Today, one good game lined up as far as record-wise. Washington with 30 wins will be at Indiana, take on the Pacers, also a 30-win team. Portland and Detroit tonight, Orlando and Miami, Utah and New Orleans, Charlotte and Denver to battle the Nuggets, the Bulls of Chicago in Sacramento, and the Dallas Mavericks against the Los Angeles Clippers in L.A. High school basketball tonight, a couple of games made up because of the weather recently. Sullivan North plays at Providence Academy and Wise Central at Ridgeview. Now tomorrow, big night in high school basketball tomorrow night. They're winding down the regular season, and of course the tournaments start next week. Gosh, is next week mid-February? Holy smokes. Next Wednesday's Valentine's Day. And yeah, next week the tournament start. Crazy stuff. Man, where did January go? All right, Cherokee tomorrow night. Cherokee plays at Crockett. Cloudland at University High. Daniel Boone will be in Churchill to battle Volunteer. Dobbins Minute at Tennessee High tomorrow night. Science Hill hosting the Elizabethton Cyclones. We're getting ready to talk to Coach Honeycutt here in just a moment. From Elizabethton, Hampton at North Green tomorrow night. It's Johnson County at Sullivan East. Sullivan Central, the Cougars at Unicoi County, and Sullivan North plays at Unaco. In Virginia tomorrow night, Patrick Henry Castlewood, Holston at Abington. It's John Battle at Lehigh. Ridgeview goes into Gate City to battle the Blue Devils and Mike McClung. Thomas Walker at Hancock County and Union at Wise Central. And that's your action for tomorrow night. in boys and girls doubleheaders, of course, in boys and girls high school basketball. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live again. We is here. Live at American Import Auto Repair, home of the free loaner car program, 913-3111. Again, ladies, it's a car care clinic coming up this Saturday from starting at 1 o'clock. There it is, and the old cheat sheet. Learn things like how to change a flat tire, how to avoid changing a flat tire, what to look for under your hood, the safe way to jumpstart your vehicle, and how to prevent the 5 most common mistakes that could cost you big time. Be free drinks and snacks and some giveaways, and Kim Belong to tell us about that coming up in a minute. Also, we talked about Bristol Motor Speedway. Can't wait to get back up there and go to work for our 17th season as the track announcer. We got tickets to give away here on the show, so we'll be beginning to tell you about that. That's not that far away. We are 68 days from racing, and we'll give you a chance to win tickets, as we did last year, to both the Xfinity Series race on Saturday and the Food City 500. Jimmy Johnson will be back in town to defend his crown. They call him Grandpa now because he's one of the older drivers on the circuit with all the young bucks, and so last week testing in Las Vegas, to the young guns, Kyle Larson and William Byron led the testing, both over 185 miles per hour at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And so now they all shift gears, and as we said earlier in the show, they head in down to Daytona, get locked in down there and dialed in, if you will. And of course, Speed Week starts on Saturday. The Clash is on Sunday, and our buddy Mike Hedrick will tell us at the top of the hour all about NASCAR on our daily NASCAR report. So pretty exciting stuff. You're a NASCAR guy. There's a lot of uncertainty going into the season. Obviously, you lose the most popular driver in the sport for 14 straight years, Dale Jr., although he is going to be around. He has announced he is going to race. I didn't think he'd totally quit. He's going to run the Xfinity race in Richmond in September. I understand that race is already sold out because Junior's coming in late September to Richmond. They're trying to talk him into coming back and racing the Xfinity race at Bristol, and that's not a done deal, but they are trying to convince him to come out of, since Bristol's his favorite track, so he says, and so they're trying to get him to come out of retirement and race up here in the spring, or certainly in the fall night race, the Food City 300. So we'll see if Junior comes back. But anyway, a transitional year for sure. You lose Matt Kenseth, you lose Danica Patrick full-time, Carl Edwards out of the sport now, obviously for the second year, and you lose Dale Jr. So there's some uncertainty for sure about this 2018 NASCAR Monster Energy season. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll go to Elizabeth and talk to Lucas Honeycutt, the head basketball coach of the Elizabethton Cyclone boys team. He joins us next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Do you like pulled pork? At Phil's, the pulled pork is cooked low and slow. We cook it all night, but we serve it fast. Our pulled pork is hickory smoked, tender and juicy. We serve the pork either as a sandwich on a bun or platter style with garlic toast. And don't forget to try our pork wings. They taste like a cross between ham and our sweet ribs. It comes as a meal, as an add-on, or part of our meat sampler platters. Pulled pork and pork wings. Just 2 great reasons to stop by Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit off I-26, 349-6437. Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and done. We're your one-and-done location for all your insurance needs: auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one-and-done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
We're back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Let's go to the phone. There he is live on, you see on the screen, the head basketball coach again of the Elizabethton boys basketball team, Coach Lucas Honeycutt. Coach, good morning, my good friend. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, did the team you wanted to win last night win the Super Bowl? Did you care?
I didn't care either way. It was a pretty good game, but
yeah.
Just fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So we move into basketball, of course, tournament time. I said, look at the schedule. Gosh, it's next week. It's right here. It's upon us. So we're heading down the home stretch for sure. And, Coach, it's a young basketball team at Elizabeth. These kids have really grown up in front of him. They've taken some hard knocks, but, man, they bust your tail for you every night. Tell us about this team so far.
Like you said, I mean, it's just hard to believe that we're already here at tournament time. But, this team's just kind of had our head down, and we've just basically said, we're going to work. We're going to work through whatever happens. And, they did an extremely good job with that, just going through some hard stretches there where I think a lot of teams that we've had in the past kind of gave up or, just, had a hard time handling some of the stuff that we went through.
Well, to start the season, obviously you had a couple of kids you were counting on to come out to play, and they didn't for various reasons, so that kind of put you a little bit behind the eight ball. But the kids that have stepped up and took their places, they've really grown up, and they've really laid it out there on the line for you, haven't they?
Oh, yeah. It's just been, like we talked about all year, it's just been a process. And, even just in the last couple of games, some guys that, we've seen a lot of growth from, and just, we were expecting to have, better seasons, that kind of thing. Sometimes you see somebody getting around, junior age or something, you expect more from them. But, whenever there's inexperience, that doesn't always happen right away. Sometimes it takes time, and we've got a lot of good production out of a lot of different people. Look at, starting a freshman, Parker Hughes, has been really big for us, and starting a sophomore, Nico Ashley, who, we didn't have a great summer as far as, team camp went, but, got back in there and worked really, really hard. And, he started for us almost every game this year. And then, we've had, Eric Wilson and Adam Cornett. They've been the two guys that actually had some experience going into this thing. And both of those have played pretty consistent, pretty well all season. But here recently, Will Miller has come along, our only other senior, and he's helped us just kind of change a lot here over the last few weeks, give some inside presence. Evan Perkins, in the last two games there, you kind of start hearing his name a lot more. He's someone that we expected to be, a big-time player for us, and he showed some people what he's capable of doing here in these last couple games.
Tom Lucas Honeycutt, I want to say hello to Bradley Purdy, our buddy watching the show out in Cleveland, Texas. Hello to you. Also, Mary Ellen Malone up in Charleston, West Virginia, watching the show. So thank you, kids. And John Michael Bear in Bluff City watching the show today. So we appreciate that very much. Some of the folks watching. We're talking to Lucas Honeycutt, the Elizabethton boys basketball coach. Coach, the late Vince Lombardi would say, to be the best, you got to play the best. And you've went out in non-conference and really played some tough teams to make you better for the conference and also for the tournament next week. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, look at, our early schedule. A lot of those games, we didn't feel like our team was really ready for, just for the fact that we had, some kids not come out, and then just on top of that, we had a couple injuries from other kids coming out of football. Just took us some time just to even get in the swing of things. And just on top of that, we're playing, AAA schools like the DV, Crockett, Sciencefield non-conference schedule as well. We played Knox Webb around Christmas time. That's all people saw them in the Arby's. And just some really tough teams, kind of begin the year with. And it was pretty heavy, pretty front-loaded. We didn't feel like we did a very good job helping our kids out in that regard, just playing them so early and so many so early. But our kids just extremely proud of the way that they've handled that. They never gave up on us. They've never had a setback moment where we've, really had to reevaluate. And, they just keep getting better every day. And we've practiced, probably a lot more. I think they got a break yesterday. It was the first time they've got a break. I can't remember when. And, for kids, this age, it's tough on them, but they do come in every day and work.
Tell you what, they give them a goody performance every time I go out and watch them play. I think, man, these guys lay it out there for you, and they just bust their tail. 2 more games in the regular season. Tomorrow night at Science Hill. Friday night, Sullivan Central for senior night. So one that counts in the conference, one that does not, but they're both great tune-ups for the tournament next week. So, Coach, the tournament's at our place at John Treadway Gymnasium in Elizabeth, and I just feel something good's going to come out of this team. I've told you that all season long. And do you feel like your team's peaking and you got them where you want them right now heading into the tournament next week?
Well, after the last 2 games, I couldn't ask for more. And just our aggressiveness and just, the fact that they weren't worried or they weren't nervous or anything like that. They just went out and competed, and that's what we've been trying to get them to do, as a unit, and just to get them to do that. We'll take whatever comes from that. They played Unicoi really tough Friday night, and Unicoi's got a good team, but we were extremely proud of their effort and just everything that they were doing offensively. Defensively, we could have had a little bit better game, but when that's the case, whenever we got them to that point, that's why you go out and play. They gave it everything they had, and we had no regrets as far as that goes.
As far as the pairings for next week's tournament, still to be determined because everybody plays. I know we got Sullivan Central Friday night, so the brackets and the league itself has been very, very competitive, and it's been an interesting league. I know last week Sullivan East South beat East by 19. You've had Johnson County playing well. The Cyclones have got a couple of big wins in the conference in the second half of the season, so it's an interesting conference race. Pretty tight, isn't it?
It is, and just to kind of see, how some of the other teams have developed. Like you said, Johnson County getting their stride there, really well right now. You just never know, night in, night out. We lost 2 in a row before they played us, but we had them on the ropes, and they come back and responded. So, it's going to be very competitive. We're going to see how that kind of turns out. South and Johnson County, they got to play each other, twice this week. So, it'd be kind of interesting to see, how things turn out. But either way, I think it's going to be a very competitive tournament.
I don't want to give it the tip of the hat, too, to the other coach in Elizabeth, and Coach Lucas Anders, who's taken over the girls program, and I think they're playing. They had Unicoi County's ladies on the ropes, too, and they are really playing hard, too. So both teams get ready for the tournament at home next week, and we're looking for big things from the Lady Cyclones and certainly from you. And, Coach, I think you're an outstanding coach, man. You've put these guys just laid out there for you. They really, I'm sitting on the stands thinking, he's getting everything out of the tank he can get, and that's really all you ask of the kids in this day and age, give you everything, and it looks like, from my standpoint, they do, and that's a credit to you and your staff. So appreciate your time, my friend. Look forward to seeing you next week at the tournament, all right?
We appreciate that. Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Good man right there. Have a good day, all right?
You too. Thank you.
Yep. Class act right there, folks. Lucas Honeycutt, again, the boys basketball coach at Elizabethton, and those guys, man, they busted. I'll tell you one thing, old Daddy used to tell us, boys, kick up a little dust. I know you've been there. And Elizabeth and Cyclone, both girls and the guys, kick up a little dust, they're there when they come out on the floor. And so they're both young, and they're taking their knocks now. So I guess you would say if you're going to get them, you better get them now because they're coming for sure. They got a good basketball team. And, hey, tournament time, anything can happen. It typically does. So We're looking for some interesting results next week across the board. I mean, you got some guys and ladies playing really, really well right now, and they all get in there for a one-night game, and that first game is so critical in the tournament. You gotta win it first and to move on, and so everybody throws everything, and deservedly and understandably so, everything they have at you, and so it's going to be a great tournament next week, starting 13th and 14th, or starting on the 14th next Wednesday. Valentine's Day, they'll crank it up. The Three Rivers tournament at Elizabethton High School. AAA tournament this year will be guys and girls at Crockett High School right down the road here from where we are. And then the single A tournament will be at Daniel Boone in Gray. And so it's going to be a great start to the second season, as they call it. Next week, tournament time starts in Northeast Tennessee in boys and girls basketball. Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hello to Ryan Presnell. Hello to Gary Taylor. We're going to have Coach Presnell on coming up later on this week. We are super jacked up. We got 20-plus games of Cyclone baseball, plus the tournament coming up starting March the 13th. And we're going to be there thanks to primarily Chick-fil-A. That's one of our great sponsors. Going to be a lot of sponsors, but Tommy Tipton and Chick-fil-A and Elizabethton is going to be our primary sponsor, and can't wait. I mean, I love Chick-fil-A. We'll be there at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City on Wednesday. Hello, Gary Taylor. Hello to Becky Irvin. Hello to Susan Bishop. Hello to John Michael Bear. Steve McCauley says, did your first car have a crank on the front to start it? God bless you, McCauley. Thank you. That's nice. That's very nice. We had him on the show Friday. Him and Big Frank came by Food City in Elizabethton, and this Friday will be at Food City in Piney Flats. Quick break. We'll take a timeout and come back and give you about 30 seconds of the Super Bowl. It's about all I'm going to give them. I'm not even sure I'll give you that, but we're going to take a break, come right back, and tell you about Phil's Dream Pit. You can go out there and save 10% all week long when you tab at Phil's, again at Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. And also you can, on Saturday when they're celebrating the 10th anniversary, you can get your meal for 20% off the tab. We'll tell you all about that next year on show number 681. We're live from American Import and Auto Repair of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
Do you need an event catered? At Phil's Dream Pit, we cater for gatherings over 50 people, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, company picnics, sporting banquets, to name a few. We can set up, clean up, and of course serve. We also offer value packs that include all the food. You pick that up and serve it yourself. Check out our webpage at philsdreampit.com. That's philsdreampit.com. Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit on I-26, open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're a phone call away at 423-349-6437, 349-6437. Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, we thank you for being with us here again on this Monday. We're live at American Import Auto Repair. Again, tomorrow we'll be at Phil's Dream Pit, Wednesday Chick-fil-A, Thursday Champion Chevrolet. And then on Friday, we'll roll right into Food City and Pony Flats. Food City and Piney Flats again. We'll be there broadcasting live again. Hello to Shannon Morlock. Can't wait to hear Tom about Mr. Sunbeam. There you go. Baseball time. You got it. We are Pitchers and Catches report next week in Major League Baseball. We got some baseball stories to tell you about. Still a lot of free agents out there. We're going to run those down for you. Still no movement on some of the bigger names. J.D. Martinez and Mike Moustakas and Eric Hosmer and Jake Arrieta. Some of those guys still out there. Hello to Shannon Morlock in Kingsport. Hello to Ryan Presnell, the head baseball coach of the Cyclones. We're going to be, again, with him a lot starting March the 13th. We can't wait. And so, hello to, I love to say hello to Brad Purdy every day. He's watching out in Cleveland, Texas. Hello, Bradley Purdy. And, of course, be sure to like and share the show, and you do, and I appreciate that very, very much. Let's get this young lady in here because she's got a lot to talk about. She is the co-owner of American Import Auto Repair, which I think is really, really cool. She and her hubby make this thing go. Let's get her up on the proper screen. Boom, that's her. Now, I'm not Kim Smith, but we're going to get her on right now and hit that button, and boom. There she is. Good morning, young lady. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for letting me come down and hang out with you guys. Love coming here. This is where I have my car serviced. The only place works on my vehicles right here, American Import Auto Repair. I thought Heather, who was in here earlier, pretty cool because she just said, I said, you come here often during the commercial break we were talking. She said, oh, yeah, only place I go because I can trust them with my vehicle. I thought that was very nice. And,
That's
you know,
nice.
Oh, yeah, it's the name of the game. So coming up, you got the Ladies Car Care Clinic this coming Saturday. Tell me about it.
Yes. Well, is it a community service? It's free. We like for ladies to understand the basic workings of their car, any questions they may have about their personal vehicle or just general maintenance, like what to do if you get a flat tire while you're out. The warning lights, and there's so many of them on the dash now because so many things are computer run in your car. You know, tips on gas and just anything to make them safer, save money. It's a lot of fun. We have some talking. We have cars up in the air and cars down, and they get to look at the cars and get up close and have things shown to them that they might not know what they are. We have refreshments, really good refreshments. We have kind of games and prizes, and it's only for ladies.
Yep.
Just ladies, young women, old women, medium women.
Yeah, ladies.
Yes.
Across the board. Starts, what, Saturday at 1, is that correct?
1 o'clock and ends at 3.
Yeah, 2 hours. So well worth it.
Yes.
Very popular. How many years have you been doing this now?
We've been doing this probably 6 or 7 years. At the end, if they have a question about their particular vehicle, one of our techs will go out and they might just open the hood and say, well, what is that? Or what is that? Or say, you know, this light keeps coming on. So we do a little bit of that too.
Mm-hmm. The most common light that comes on, I guess, from time to time, would be the engine light. And you know, there's two things. Number one, if it comes on, period. If it comes on, starts blinking. There's two different things. And so they explain all that again coming up on Saturday. There's limited number of slots for the ladies.
Yes. 15 is about the most we can for everybody to be able to get close enough to the car and see and everything.
Yeah. Are we filled up?
We have a couple more spots open.
Yeah, we have a couple of slots left, and that's it.
Yeah.
913-3111 is the number to call.
Yeah.
Again, she and hubby run the show. Been here how many years?
15.
15 years. So we have any kind of celebration this year? The hoorah?
Yeah.
We have to do a hoorah at some point. 15 years is a long time. Again,
It really is.
and what do you feel like, since you're here every day, and you and Tim run the place, obviously you have some great employees, what do you feel like separates you, this business, American Import and Auto Repair, from the other car repair places? What do you think separates it?
Well, you know, we just strive to provide excellent car care. We find that we have a lot of college students and women who don't know anything about cars, so not only do we serve and repair, but we try to educate. You know, I want everyone to be treated as if they were my mother, you know, who may have gotten stuck somewhere and really needs somebody to be honest and good. We do quality repairs. We have a 24,000-mile, 2-year warranty on any repairs and parts that we provide.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to get stuck anywhere. It's a nationwide repair warranty.
Now, if you're looking, we do this at Christmas when we come down here. We do it all the time. But if you're looking for a practical gift for Valentine's Day, say, Tom, get something for the car. Well, you can put it in with some flowers and some candy or some jewelry or whatever you want to get that significant other for Valentine's Day. But tell them about this. This is really, it's called let me show it on the screen here, and I'll let her explain it. It's the Super Saver Maintenance Club. If you bought all this, it's $519. You get it for $99, and you sell a ton of these. Tell me about that, would you please?
We have two different kinds, one for synthetic oil and one for regular oil. And basically you get, this one's $99, and you get 4 free oil changes, 2 tire rotations, free nitrogen fill. It's a lot of things that people can use. It's a really good way to keep people maintaining their vehicle, and maintenance is the key.
Maintenance is the key.
If you maintain your vehicle on a regular schedule, you can avoid many, many more expensive repairs later, like engine problems or transmission problems, just by having, transmission fluid flushed if possible. Not all of them can be, brake fluid flushed. Regular oil changes especially get the dirt out of the being circulated. It's really.
Remember the old commercial when I was a kid? It was I don't even know who it was, but it said you can pay me now or you can pay me later.
But you're going to pay.
But you're going to pay, right. Exactly.
It's kind of like you brush your teeth every day.
We hope.
Because you want to keep them. So you need to periodically maintain your vehicle and your tires. I mean, just making sure, have us check your tires, because the right inflation will save you money not only in tires but in gas.
Cool thing about this is too, it can be shared with multiple vehicles.
Yes.
This will be, if you got more than one car in the family, it can be used, that can be interchanged. The other cool thing is this is good for 13 months. If you get it now, it's February 18th. This is good on March of 2019. So anything on here is good for 13 months. And the other cool thing about this is, at least the way I look at this, is you 2 of these tire rotation or 2 of these oil changes pays for it. I mean, we're talking $99.
Yeah.
You get 4 oil changes. You get a transmission service. You get a free wiper blade. You buy one, get one. You get a free wiper blade. That right there is $12 or $15 if you get a good one. Free alignment, which is a $59 alignment. So that right there is well on the way to paying for this thing. You get it for 13 months, interchange for multiple vehicles in your family. And it's a no-brainer. And they sell them here, and this is what it is. It's called a Super Saver Maintenance Club. 14 months from date of purchase. Again, use every coupon and receive $10 off your next card. So how about that? If you use everything in the 13 months of time allotted, then the next time you buy one, you get it for $89. So there you go. It's called the Super Saver Maintenance Club. It's available here at American Import and Auto Repair, holding the free loaner car program. So again, a free ladies car care clinic coming up this Saturday, 1 to 3. Couple of slots left. If you're interested, 913-3111. I think we have talked about this. We've been down here been coming for 3 or 4 years now, and every time we mention this clinic, want you ladies to know there's no question is a dumb question, or guys either. You come in here because I don't know anything about cars, so I walk in and ask what should be my tire pressure, and they don't. I guess you probably get around the corner and go, goofball doesn't know what the tire pressure is. But no question's a dumb question. And it's just like with these ladies. There's nothing they're going to ask that's going to be silly, because that's what they're there. That's what they're here for, is to learn about the car.
75% of the people do not know what the proper inflation is for their tires.
So 3 out of 4 people walking in here don't know what the proper inflation is.
No, because it's not the same for every tire now that you have specialty rims and tires and everything. It's, so it's not a shame to ask.
No, because I got to concede with that cold weather and got down to 4 and 5 degrees. I thought, what's my tire pressure? What should it be? And I thought it was 30, and it's not. I didn't know either. It's 32. So.
For yours, yes.
Yeah.
Yours is the standard, which is 32. And if they come by and have us fill them with nitrogen, the fluctuation in the hot and the cold their tires won't go down as much.
Because nitrogen's in there instead of air.
It's more stable.
Yep. There you go. And then the radiator flush too, that's something else. How many people had problems that cold snap we had a couple of weeks back with people not having the right degree or the strength of antifreeze in their car? And you'll test it for them. Put that little Duflotch in there, and it'll tell you the strength of the
well, it'll tell you
antifreeze.
If it's good to, if it's really good, it should be good down to like -33, which of course we don't get here. But you want the strongest mixture of antifreeze for your coolant so it doesn't freeze and burst.
There you go. Which is not a good thing. We don't want them bursting.
No.
Bursting's not good.
Bursting's not good.
Bursting, that's today's word. Bursting is not good. So there you go. Well, you're awesome. I'm glad you came over and said hello to me. And the Ladies Car Care Clinics, there's a couple of spots left. We need to get them filled up.
Yes.
913-3111 if you'd like to be a part of that. It is free, by the way. There is no charge.
It is free.
It is absolutely free. 2 hours on Saturday could be very, very profitable and valuable for you ladies down the road somewhere. If you run into some car problems, we hope you don't, but if you do, you'll be better educated if you come to the Car Care Clinic on Saturday.
Yes.
How's that?
Yeah.
So, quick break. We'll be right back. Kim Smith with us. We're going to come right back, talk a little baseball. Spring training starts next week. We'll tell you about it next on show number 681, live from American Import and Auto Repair, the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Do you like pulled pork? At Phil's, the pulled pork is cooked low and slow. We cook it all night, but we serve it fast. Our pulled pork is hickory smoked, tender and juicy. We serve the pork either as a sandwich on a bun or platter style with garlic toast. And don't forget to try our pork wings. They taste like a cross between ham and our sweet ribs. It comes as a meal, as an add-on, or part of our meat sampler platters. Pulled pork and pork wings. Just two great reasons to stop by Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit off I-26, 349-6437. Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do you do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
We're back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are here again on this Monday, February the 5th, 2018. So we appreciate you being with us. And Let's take a look again at what happened. Let's get it over with the Super Bowl. You get about 20 seconds of the Super Bowl. Nick Foles, MVP, which I thought was pretty cool, announced last week during Media Week that he wants to be a pastor when he ends up his NFL football career, which I think is really cool. So hello to Darius Hensley, hello to Renee McNeil, hello to Chris Barber. Thanks all you kids for watching the show. We're here live again, American Import and Auto Repair, home of the free loaner car program. We have one more slot left, two more slots left to provide the ladies' car care clinic. And that'll be this coming Saturday at 1 o'clock from 1 to 3. 913-3111 is the number to call if you're interested. Free to all and any ladies. Get free refreshments and drinks. Get a chance to learn some things about a car or about your vehicle, your own personal vehicle. So pretty cool stuff. We got 2 slots left. That's all we got, and it's going to be filled up against the 6th or 7th year that they're going to be conducting this ladies' car care clinic. All right, Nick Foles, 3 touchdowns, caught another. The Eagles defeated the Patriots 41-33. Super Bowl 52 last night to win the franchise first NFL championship since 1960. Tom Brady, Super Bowl record 505 yards against the Eagles on Sunday, but that was not enough to carry the Patriots to win in Super Bowl 52. So, again, of course, Brady had that Hail Mary at the end of the ball game, didn't go, and so they held off and won. Did the Eagles to win the world championship of professional football. 47-33 was the final, and that's all we're going to talk about the NFL. So there you go. You waiting for me to talk about the NFL? Nada. But it was the big game. It's over, and didn't watch any of the commercials, didn't watch any of the game. Actually, I told a lie. I saw the last play of the game. I was at a restaurant, and we were on the other side of the restaurant and walked by the TV and stopped because it was the final play. Could Brady do it? So I spent 20 seconds of my life watching the Super Bowl, and I didn't miss. For me, I didn't miss the thing. They can't stand. You know where I stand on this. If you watch this show, if they can't stand and salute the national anthem for the soldiers and what they've gone through, and the sacrifices they made and continue to make for this country, and they can't stand for the national anthem, they don't need me to promote them. So. And I'm not. I won't. So there you go. But I gave them 20 seconds of the Super Bowl. Now we move on. Tennessee basketball, the Volunteers, they are on a roll. The Vols on a big 2-game road swing. Tomorrow night they're at Rupp Arena in Kentucky. Our buddy Kevin Harmon will be there. He's going to give us a bird's eye review and report of that game on Thursday when he joins us at Champion Chevrolet. And then they'll go on Saturday to Alabama. That's going to be a tough game. So 2-game swing for Rick Barnes and the Tennessee men's basketball team, playing very, very well right now. And we'll see how they are as far as the ratings and the polls come out tomorrow. Brand new week for college basketball, the polls. We'll see how both the guys and the girls are doing at Tennessee. The Vols are 5-2 in true road games this season, and went 2-1 in the battle for Atlantis in the Bahamas. On the road, they are 7-3, so a pretty good record. And of course, a big test tomorrow night in Kentucky, the rematch. Tennessee got them down at Thompson Bowling Arena earlier in the season, so they'll play tomorrow night, and they'll do that again at Rupp Arena in Lexington. Food City, one of our great sponsors, got some buy one, get ones going on this week. These are good through tomorrow night. New sale paper comes out on Wednesday. Hormel pork fillet, buy one, get one free. Also Lay's potato chips, buy one, get one free. Maxwell House coffee, 24.5 to 30-ounce container. Limit 4, you buy one, get one free. So if you're a coffee connoisseur, Maxwell House, you can get up to 4 of them. Buy one, get one free. So you buy 4, you get 4. Also, Food City Premium Ice Cream. Through tomorrow night, buy one, get one free. Also, the chicken tenders in the deli. They make some serious good chicken tenders. $5.99 at your local Food City. Also, strawberries coming out of Florida, 16-ounce container. Buy one, get one free. Cap those puppies and wash them and get some, get those little round-looking, I call them shortcakes. Put them in a bowl, cut them up, put some berries on top of it, a little bit of milk. Avocados, buy one, get one free this week at Food City. And Idaho Harvest Club Idaho potatoes, 5-pound mesh bag, buy one, get one free with your Food City value card. And those are some of the specials we've got going on. And we will be, again, at Food City in Piney Flats coming up on Friday. Tom Taylor Sports Show, thanks for being with us. Hello to Darius Hensley, our dear friend. Again, reminding you that we've got lessons tonight, another round of lessons to do for the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association. Will Graham's coming to town April the 27th, 28th, and 29th at Freedom Hall in Johnson City. And so I do want to say hello to, again, our good friend Darius Hensley. We're going to have him on, I think, one day this week. He's going to stop by. We're going to run down for the lessons. We've got, again, another round of lessons tonight. I say lessons. That's probably not the right way. It's a workshop. I was trying to find the, it's probably down here where I laid it to begin with. So let me run through that real fast because it is tonight. And here we go. The Christian Life and Witness course. Open to everybody. It's a 3-week course, and this is the final week, but you can still go and pick up from what you may have missed. And so coming up tonight at Central Christian Church in Bristol, also Bethel Christian in Jonesboro. Those two are tonight. Those are the final 2 nights of those 2 particular churches. This is all ahead of the, again, Will Graham, Billy Graham's grandson. We were at his place 2 weeks ago at the Cove in Black Mountain, North Carolina. So they're coming to town, and he's coming to town, and there again is the brochure, the Will Graham celebration. 3-day event at Freedom Hall, Johnson City, April 27th, 28th, and 29th. And again, the kids, man, they got this big kids night coming up on that in that particular 3-day event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I know we've had almost 1,000 kids sign up for the activities that's going to be going on in that particular week of late April at Freedom Hall, Johnson City. It's really cool. So again, he's coming to town. Hello to Jennifer Johnson in Elizabethton. Again, we got Cyclone Baseball coming up again starting March the 13th. We've got 20-plus games. Can't wait. And then we'll bring you the tournament as well. So Ryan Presnell and the baseball team getting ready to officially start practice, as all the baseball teams are very soon, and softball, and all the spring sports getting ready to crank up as far as official practice, as winter sports are winding down. As you know, we said earlier in the show that basketball tournaments start next week. So spring sports, yay, that means warmer weather right around the corner. Went out today. It was a little cold out there today. A little cool, as they say, a little nippy. And so warmer weather means spring, and spring means warmer weather. So let's see, Tennessee, you've got tennis, track and field, boys soccer, of course softball and baseball, and I think I got them all for the spring sports. Let's see, baseball, softball, track, tennis, boys soccer. I think that's it. 5 sports in the spring, so it's going to be a busy time. And again, we'll be bringing you Cyclone Baseball. Can't wait. Love doing the Cyclones. Love hanging out with Ryan Presnell and his great staff, Diaz and Coach White, and he has a great staff too, and a great bunch of kids. So that'll start March 13th, which will be here before you know it. What's a month from next Tuesday? We've got baseball. Can't wait. Baseball, good stuff. Of course, pitchers and catchers report spring training for Major League Baseball coming up. Next, most of the teams will be in next Tuesday and Wednesday. They all get started. It's pretty crazy. We've been talking about this. Here's some guys that are still not out there. I mean, still out there, still not signed, I should say. J.D. Martinez, the outfielder, Red Sox, 5 years, $125 million. He's not taking the bait yet. Yu Darvish still out there, the right-hand starting pitcher from the Dodgers. Jake Arrieta, right-hand starting pitcher from the Cubs, still unsigned. Eric Hosmer from the Kansas City Royals, first baseman, unsigned. Mike Moustakas, the third baseman of the Royals, unsigned. Lance Lynn, right-hand starting pitcher of the Cardinals, looking for a home. Alex Cobb, right-hand starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, we got these guys these are game changers, folks. These guys can get on a team and make a big difference. Todd Frazier, third baseman for the Yankees, still not signed yet. Logan Morrison, first baseman of the Rays, unsigned. Jonathan Lucroy, the catcher for the Rockies, and Greg Holland, the right-hand relief pitcher for the Rockies, both unsigned. So you get right on down the line. Carlos Gomez, the outfielder for the Rangers. Neil Walker, the second baseman for the Brewers, still not signed, sealed, and delivered. So Carlos Gonzalez, the outfielder of the Rockies, outstanding talent, looking for a home. Eduardo Nunez, the infielder for the Red Sox. Andrew Kashner, right-hand starting pitcher for the Rangers. Jaime Garcia, the left-hand starter for the Yankees, former Brave, all still unsigned. So this week, I would think, if they're going to get it done, it's got to be done this week, because again, spring training, I don't think if you're one of these guys, maybe you can, I don't think you want to go into spring training unsigned and still looking for a home. So it'll be interesting to see what gets happen, or what happens and what gets done and what transpires this week in Major League Baseball, because all pitchers and catchers report either next Tuesday the 13th or next Wednesday the 14th. So spring training is here. Major League Baseball starting up not that far away. PGA Tour this week, by the way, where they're going to be? They're going to be in Pebble Beach for the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am coming up this coming Thursday through Sunday. A $7.4 million purse for the PGA Tour. Again, AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am in Pebble Beach, California. It's the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we go to the break, I want to say congratulations to a couple of teams locally. Congratulations to Mary Hughes basketball team. The Lions captured the third straight Class A sectional crown with a come-from-behind win over Birchfield, and then they won their first such title by defeating Bayleton 53-42. Matching a state record for most sectional titles in a row in a boys' play, Mary Hughes trailed by as many as 13 points. Dylan Bartley led the way for Coach Mark Mason's squad, pumping in 22 points. Ashton Davison accounted for 12. Caleb Worley had 10 points and 5 rebounds, and Luke Harris scored 8. And so, competing in sectional play for the fourth straight year, the Lions finished their season at 29-0. The 8th graders would be 85-3 for their career. How about that? The Lady Lions, coached by Hank Harris, completed a 30-0 season. MVP Riley Nelson poured it on for Mary Hughes, totaling 32 points. Haley Grubb was good for 13, while Jenna Hare had 10 rebounds to go with 6 points. So that would tell you that Sullivan East, as coaches, have got some guys and girls coming. Mary Hughes' team in 3 years, the boys 85-3, and the Lady Lions this year, coached by Hank Hare from Mary Hughes, 30-0. It's pretty strong, folks. Anybody can slice it. In wrestling, something we're not known for here in Northeast Tennessee, but we're coming because Science Hill ends the season losing to Cleveland in the Class AAA State Championship, holding true to the number 2 state ranking. The Hilltoppers again took him to the wall, if you will. The Class AAA State duels at the Williamson County Expo Center over the weekend. After picking up 2 wins on Friday, the Hilltoppers gained their title shot with a win 37-31 over Heritage in Saturday's semi. In the championship match, they fell to Cleveland 51-22. But again, Jimmy Miller, we're trying to have him on later on this week, the wrestling coach for Science Hill. So these guys, he's putting them on the map. Dobbins Bennett had a good run down there in the consolation of the state wrestling tournament of the duels. Hello to Mary Ellen Malone in Charleston, West Virginia. Went to school with that young lassie. A funny lady. I tell you what, I remember, haven't seen her in 40-some years, but she had a infectious and contagious laugh. I'll never forget that. She would giggle and light up the whole room. So, Mary Ellen Malone, hello, young lady. And she's a sweetheart, and haven't seen her. One of these days we'll get back up home and see some of these folks, because you got to stay connected to your class and your classmates. Particularly the older you get, you want to still just check in on them, see how they're doing, and she's one of those neat ladies. So hello to Mary Ellen Malone in Charleston, West Virginia, watching the show. Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, race tickets, you want to get them, you get them for less. Here you see right here at your local Food City. Again, buy Bristol tickets at Food City for the Food City 500. The adult tickets are $50. Kids 12 and under for $10. Every ticket you purchase at Food City, at the front office in any Food City across the 4 states, you get 500 value points per ticket. That's 3 gas visits. Well, you're welcome, Mary Ellen. You deserve it. You were a funny lady. I can remember specifically, I guess we were sophomores, and I was having one of those days you have drama in high school as a 10th grader, and I can still remember in front of the trophy case there at Nitro High School, you came down the hall, and I forget what you said. I just remember you made me start bust out giggling and made the old crummy day go away. I'll never forget that. And I think you said something like, "Pick it up, Tommy Taylor, pick it up." So it's funny then, it's funny now. So Mary Ellen Malone, what a sweetheart. And those were some great days growing up back in the hills of West Virginia. We'll go to the top of the hour. We are actually past the top of the hour. We got a man getting ready to talk to us. Oh, yeah. We're going to go to the Northern Virginia Talk NASCAR with Mike Hedrick. He's got lots to talk about. It's Speed Week at Daytona International Speedway. He joins us. Blaine Turner joins us a little bit later in the show. All that straight ahead here. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll talk NASCAR. We're live again at American Import and Auto Repair tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit. Wednesday, Chick-fil-A. Thursday, Champion Chevrolet. And Friday, Food City and Piney Flats. We'll be right back right after you hear this. Show number 681 of the top. No, you're a sweetheart, Mary Ellen Malone. You made my day that day. You picked me up. You said, "Pick it up, Tom." That's what you said. "Pick it up, Tommy Taylor. Pick it up." That's great. I'll never forget that. Quick break. We'll be right back here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
Do you need an event catered? At Phil's Dream Pit, we cater for gatherings over 50 people. Weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, company picnics, sporting banquets, to name a few. We can set up, clean up, and of course serve. We also offer value packs that include all the food. You pick that up and serve it yourself. Check out our webpage at philsdreampit.com. That's philsdreampit.com. Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit on I-26, open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're a phone call away at 423-349-6437. 349-6437. Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Back live with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's go to the phone in Northern Virginia. Our buddy Mike Hedrick's with us. Good morning, my good friend. How are you?
I'm doing good. Pick it up there, Tommy Taylor. Pick it up there. I'm trying to encourage like our friends out there in West Virginia. That's awesome that you remember that all these years later. I mean, that's the kind of impact that good people have, and we should aspire to be that way.
You're exactly right. And, you know, and I was having a crummy day, and, I mean, I was a sophomore in high school. I remember her coming down the hall in front of the trophy case at Nitro High School. I remember like it was yesterday. She said, "Pick it up, Tommy Taylor, pick it up." I guess my lip was dragging. I started laughing then and laughing now. So hello to Mariella Malone in Charleston, West Virginia. Appreciate that very much. Dale Jr. on a Zamboni. What's this all about, my friend?
Well, I'm not sure, but I was watching yesterday. Dale Jr. and Rutledge Woods were up north in the snow for some reason. I seen them on TV yesterday. I don't know what they were doing up there. It seems that they had a lot of fun. They did some ice fishing. They skied behind some sled dogs. They played some broom ball, which is kind of like hockey with beer. And next thing I know, NASCAR Cup champion Martin Truex Jr. and young gun driver Ryan Blaney are with them on the top of a big old snowy hill, and they're getting ready to have a race. When they got to the bottom, Ryan Blaney had won by just a leg, but the replay showed that Ryan Blaney took a couple of extra running steps more than Truex and Dale Jr. before he flopped down into the snow and led to that great victory. So even if they're in the snow, those guys are competitive. It was great to have them talking about NASCAR, the Daytona 500 coming up. So not sure why them Southern boys were up there in the snow, but they look great. And I think Dale is going to do just fine on TV. He looked very comfortable and did great there on NBC.
There you go. So that's part of the Winter Olympic coverage, and so he'll be there over in Korea. I think that starts, this week, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. I've always been a big fan of the Olympics. Besides just the sport aspect of it, I like how countries just all around the world and people can just set difficult things down. We have difficult things in the world, but just come together and just compete in unity and in fairness. I think that's always been a great thing, and it would be great to have him there. I think he's going to be a good ambassador for NASCAR and actually for America. He's the all-American kid, you might say.
Well put. We're talking to man Mike Hedrigan on the phone, the NASCAR Fans Reporter. We're live here at American Import and Auto Repair, home of the free loaner car program. No more cucumbered finishes, or no more cumbered finishes. What's going on with this?
That's one of those words where we never ever heard of that word until just a couple of years ago when NASCAR put that in. But Bob Pockrass of NASCAR reports that NASCAR will no longer use the term encumbered to describe a win that has, because of the rules infraction, does not count towards qualifying or the playoffs. Now, NASCAR is still going to have the same penalty. So if you get a tire violation or something after the race is over, you may still lose that win going into the playoffs. You still get the trophy and everything, but they're just going to quit using the word. I think there was a lot of confusion in the word, not to mention they got a lot of ridicule for just a crazy word. And we remember that Joey Logano got one of these encumbered finishes last year in the spring race for a violation that he had that cost him, he still got, like we said, you still get the race win, you still get the trophy and the money, but it doesn't advance you into the playoffs, and that was the one that caused him to not get into the playoffs. So it's kind of crazy that they're not using this word, but they're still doing the thing. So I'm not sure if it's any less confusion, any more confusion, but we're not going to be cucumbered in NASCAR anymore.
We're talking to our buddy Mike Hedrick, the NASCAR Fans Reporter. Hello to Andy Thaxton up in West Virginia, in St. Albans, West Virginia. Hello, young lady. Hope you're having a great day today. Speed Weeks, here we go, which cranks up on Saturday. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series final practice. Advanced Auto Parts Clash on Saturday morning. You got practice again that afternoon. You come right back again and get rolling with the Clash on Sunday. So it's here, the 60th running of the Great American Race coming up on Sunday in 2 weeks. They're less than 2 weeks away now, the Daytona 500. And the drivers and the teams will get some new and some improved race view data. What's this all about?
Yeah, this is cool. I'm one of those, I'm a geek when it comes to information and data and gearing and all this kind of stuff. Well, NASCAR will now start providing the teams with more real-time data this season, giving them access. It's kind of crazy, giving the drivers and the team access to available public information. So it's crazy. I'm a fan, and I have what's called the NASCAR Race View app. And when I'm watching that live during the race, I actually can see any car on the track. I can see which their steering, I can see their brakes, their throttles, their RPM. I can see all that live. Well, that information doesn't necessarily go to the teams. The teams aren't getting us. I'm watching on my app, and I'm getting the information. Now, crazy part is, now some of the teams have created really labor-intensive programs to kind of scrape that data out of the race view, and so that they can get that information to there. So NASCAR is going to go ahead and give that to them. So that's going to be steering, brake, throttle, RPM information that's all available to them now. It actually comes out of an electronic control unit that's in the electronic fuel injection system. Now, I learned that this system is so complex that it actually could put out about 200 units of different information that they could want. Now, NASCAR is only going to let them use about 60 of it, but it's still incredible that they're finally going to get something at the track and something on the pit boxes that we as fans have had really on our smartphones here for the last couple of years. Now, they're also going to give them full loop data. Now, when you hear loop data, that's something that you hear some of the geek people that talk about. I really love it because it's like super, super number crunching in every kind of a way. Like an example, you could look up and find out how many number of green flag passes a driver has in races, how many positions this guy makes up on pit road, a lot of that information. So they're going to be giving all that full loop data to the drivers as well. So I think if you're a fan, you're probably not going to notice this. If you're the crew chief, they're just handing you a lot more information to you directly at the track. I think it's going to give them a better response time of making decisions on their car. So I think it's going to add to, in a geeky way, I think it's going to add to more speed and better racing.
You made a decision Again, I think it's a good one. You're going to go over the edge. You've talked yourself into it, and I think it's pretty cool. We're going to help you do that. Tell us what this is all about.
Well, I was okay last week until me and you were on the phone and you double dog dared me. Once I heard that, Tom, I was in. But, hey, our friends there at Bristol Motor Speedway and Speedway Children's Charity have come up with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And call me crazy, but I'm going to do it. Saturday, April 7th, I plan on joining a small group of edgers that will get this. We're going to rappel down the iconic Bristol Elevator Tower. Now, this has never been permitted before, and I'm not sure if they're ever going to let crazy people like us ever do this again. It's all for charity. It's going to be for, like we said, the Speedway Children's Charity and the YWCA. Now, me, at age 56, I think I'm going to be about the oldest person that's going to go up there, and I'm kind of betting I may be the only amputee that's going to be up there trying this. So I need to raise $1,500, which is a lot for a one-legged guy, but I'm counting on some companies and some friends and all that kind of stuff. Of companies might be able to, maybe I can put their sticker on my leg or something like that, or wear their hat or that. So I'm in. I'm all on this thing. You can count me in. Call me crazy. You may hear me scream like a little girl coming down the tower, Tom, but I'm going to make an impression for the show.
There you go. Count me in. I'm going to help you financially. We're going to make it. I'm going to be one of the contributors to Mike Hedrick going over the edge April the 7th, rappelling down 10 towers, or 10 stories, I should say, on, as you said, the iconic Bristol Tower. And so count me in. I'm going to be there financially to help you out. And we want to see you do this for a great cause for Speedway Children's Charity. So I'm in, my friend. You've talked me into it, and I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to helping you and looking forward to being up here and broadcasting the day that they rappel down the side of the iconic Bristol Tower, 10 stories. And you can go to Speedway Children's Charities at bristolmotorspeedway.com and then click on Speedway Children's Charities and look under the tab says Over the Edge, and that's what this is all about. It's raising money. So, yes, maybe a one-time thing, but you're going to do it. I'm proud of you. There's a limited number of folks. And so Mike Hedrick's going to be coming off the side of the wall and down the tower, 10 stories tall, on April the 7th. I'm pretty pumped. Are you pumped about it?
Yeah, I am. I think the excitement is building as we go. I'm going to make sure that I'm in shape. You go to the website. There's lots of information. I'm going to make sure my arms are strong and those kinds of things. And I have on, clean underwear in case there's an accident or something. But I plan on making you proud, Tom. And I appreciate the donation and the support. The support. You've always been a good friend of mine, and helping me out do something like this. In one way, it's kind of selfish. I'd like to do this one up, once in a lifetime thing. But in another way, it's a great way for us just to continue to add to just so much what Speedway Children's Charities and Bristol Motor Speedway already does. And so, Tom, if you're a little you're big chipping into me and my crying as I come down the tower, if it helps out the kids, we're in it, Tom. We're in it.
We're in it together, Bubba. Coming up on Saturday, before I let you go, at 3 o'clock, they'll drop the green flag, a 75-lap event known as the Clash at Daytona. Preseason race will be running 2 segments with a competition caution at lap 25, separating the segments. Here's who's in: Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, Matt Kenseth. Nope, Kenseth won't be there. We scratch Evan out. Earnhardt Jr. and Kenseth, they still got him in there. I don't think he's coming. Earnhardt's gone, and Kenseth is gone. Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Martin Truex Jr., Danica Patrick is in, Jimmy Johnson, Austin Dillon, Casey Kane, Jamie McMurray, and Ryan Newman. So 75-lap event this coming Saturday to get it going, and that kind of kicks off the 2018 NASCAR season and very much kicks off race week at Daytona. So should be a lot of fun, and we'll talk more about it on Friday. But Mike Hedrick, it's cranking up. It's here, my friend. It's time to go racing.
Yeah, and I've been doing a lot of homework. So I want to remind everybody to tune in Friday, because we'll get you all caught up on the Advanced Auto Parts Clash here at Daytona. We'll tell you who's in. I mean, not just who's in, but who's going to come breaking out of this thing. We've got a lot of loop data we just talked about that says which drivers are statistically better in the Clash, which ones are good at Daytona, which ones are good on different spots. So I'm excited. The season's gearing up. I'm doing my homework, and I'm going to be ready on Friday. So everybody tune in. We got a great show coming up.
You got it. Mike Hedrick, Screen Taters, my friend. I'll talk to you Friday.
All right, Screen Taters. Woohoo! God bless everybody real good.
You got it. There's my man Mike Hedrick. Does a phenomenal job. Thank you, Mike. Excuse me. Does a super job talking NASCAR. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. She's here. She's in the house. She's my buddy. She is brand new and she's good. She can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And we're looking forward to her. Cynthia Williams and Blaine Turner, both going to join us coming up. Well, as a matter of fact, let's just do it right now. We don't even have to take a break. She's ready. She is Cynthia. It is, isn't it?
It's Cynthia, not Symphony.
No, I said Cynthia.
Okay.
I said symphony?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. I said Cynthia. God. Tell me why I come down here once a month. Just tell me. Somebody tell me. Because I like you.
Because you like us.
Isn't that it right there?
That is Cynthia.
Okay. There you go. I do like you. And she's the newest member of the team and does a great job. Let's get her on camera. You're tired of seeing me. Boom. There she is.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. See, I know you said, I don't want to do this. I knew you could do this. Mike Hedrick's watching up in Northern Virginia. Say hello to Mike
Hi,
Hedrick.
Mike. How are you?
Look up in the camera and say hello to Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Say hello to Jennifer Johnson and Elizabeth.
Hi, Jennifer and Elizabeth.
There you go. So tell me, you've been on the job how long?
3 weeks now.
3 weeks?
Yep.
So tell me what's the cool part about working American Import besides hanging out with Tim every day?
Well, you get to learn something new every day.
Mhm.
That's for sure. Lots of car lingo to learn, different car parts, different services, just learning something new every day.
But you're bubbly. That's what I like.
Well,
I've been
thank
listening to you handle the folks on the phone and folks in person, and you are very personable. And I knew you from a previous job, and I knew when I found out you were going to be here, I thought, good choice, because she is bubbly, bubbly, bubbly.
Well, thank you.
Perky.
Yes.
You're good. Perky Cynthia.
Got to be friendly. People
Yeah.
like friendly.
So you're learning the lingo. Blaine's helping you.
Yes,
Tim's
everybody's
you.
helping me. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
So-
real nice here.
Yeah. And so your official title is like kind of a customer service.
Service writer and then the front desk, a little bit of everything. You'll
Little bit of
probably see
everything.
me jumping everywhere throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. Does a good job hanging out with Blaine and Tim and Kim and the folks here at American Import and Auto Repair. Here's what you can plug while you. It's the ladies. Kim talked about it earlier,
Ladies
but
Car
they-
Care Clinic.
Yep. Tell
It
us
is
about
going to be this Saturday from 1 to 3. We have a few spots left, so you can come sign up. You're going to come learn things, how to take care of your car, essentially, for a lady to do. Not all of us have men in our lives, and when you go places, sometimes they'll talk to you like you really don't know what you're talking about. So this will be nice. It's going to teach you how to take care of your car, how to avoid flat tires, what to do if you get one, oil changes, that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Drinks and snacks and door prizes, from what I hear, goodie bags, the whole 9 yards. So it will be nice. You should come on out. Give us a call here, and like I said, we just have a few spots left, but reserve yours today, and it will be this Saturday from 1 to 3.
I tell this story every time we have this because it still gets in my crawl, and she's been gone 20-some years, 28 years to be exact. But I remember back 35, 40 years ago, my mama, stepmama, who was a widow up in West Virginia, said she went and got her oil changed. Well, this is 30, 40 years ago. Well, they charged me $74 for an oil change.
Oh.
Oh, yes. So I thought, you got hoodooed. And so that doesn't happen. So, unfortunately, I guess my point of this, they take advantage of women because they feel like...
Some places, yes.
Yeah,
and
some
if you
places.
know a little bit about what you're talking about, it seems, like they talk to you a little nicer, too. So.
That's it. You're a little bit more informed. They realize they can't, and it's a shame people like that. They're not that way here, obviously. But the Ladies Car Care Clinic is a chance for ladies to learn the basic, how to change a flat, how to avoid changing a flat, what to look for under the hood of your car, safe way to jumpstart your vehicle. I mean, I know kids, the millennials, some of those guys and ladies don't know how to put the jumper cables on the right side of the battery terminals. And if you don't do it right, it can get real interesting pretty quick. So
Absolutely.
So those are the kind of things you're going to be taught this Saturday from 1 to 3. Drinks and snacks and goodie bags, and there's, I think Kim said, a couple of slots left, and that's it. 913-3111. It is a limited class, I guess, clinic. So if you're interested, give them a call, 913-3111, and it's for ladies only. Some of the techs will be here Saturday too.
All
right?
of them will, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody will be here, and I'm excited for it as well. This will be my first one, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll learn some more good things as well. So
Yeah,
I'm excited
it's
for it.
It's very informative. I mean, and again, as we said earlier in the show, not only a lady, but anytime you come in here as a guy, there's no question, a dumb question at American Import, because, I don't make a living working on cars. If I got stupid questions, I'm going to ask them. And I don't always ask the smartest questions, but I don't know much about a car. So, but they do it for a living every day, 6 days a week. So, and they do it well. So, American Import Auto Repair. Ladies looking for ways to stay safe, save money, learn more about your car, truck, or SUV. This is where you want to come. This is a one-time, they do it once a year, and it's a one-time shot. It's this coming Saturday from 1 to 3. So there you go. Did I really call you Symphony?
You did, but it's okay.
See, anybody can do it. After 600 and some shows, anybody can do this. I set the lady down and said Symphony Williams instead of Cynthia. See, Tim was there going back and forth saying, when do you want her and when you talk to you, made me nervous. Tim makes me nervous.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, he doesn't. I love Tim Smith. He's awesome.
I do too.
I love Kim. They're
It's a
good
great
peeps.
place to be, that's for sure.
Good peeps. All right. We're done. Anything else you want to leave us with?
No, not at all. It was nice talking to everybody.
Say hello one more time to, in Charleston, West Virginia, Mary Ellen Malone.
Hi, Mary Ellen.
There you go. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll get Blaine in here talking some more about American Import Auto Repair. We got more sports coming. We're live here at American Import Auto Repair on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, you can see on the screen my man Blaine Turner's in the house, one of the big dogs here, and we appreciate him very much. What do you think, before we get into talking about American Import, you're a big Oriole fan. Manny Machado, they re-signed him, at least for now.
Yeah.
What is the prognosis for your beloved Orioles this year?
Probably about the same as every year, unfortunately. I love my team, but we haven't seen a World Series since 82, 83. So yeah, it's been a little while.
Been a drought.
Yeah, it would be nice to see that feeling again.
Mm-hmm. So he, of course, your official title is here at the
manager.
He'd be the manager. He makes this thing go. He's the nerve center here with all the folks. And how many techs we got? How many employees you got now?
You can make me count that high.
Yeah, you got 2 out here.
Yeah, and then anywhere from 3 to 4 over there, depending.
Yeah.
So
6, and then Cynthia makes 7. So there you go. He's manager of 7 folks, keeps this thing running. So you have in your hand
our auto vitals. This is something we do for our customers when they come in the door, and we look at your vehicle. We kind of go over it for you because we want you to know, the possible things that are great about your car. We want you to know the possible things that need attention. So, they nicely color-coded for you. And then things that might need immediate attention.
Which would be red.
Yeah, would be red. Also, the great thing about it is that you also get the technician notes. So anything that he notices while he's got your vehicle, he's going to write notes down and let you know where it is, roughly an idea of, what you're, looking at time-wise, stuff like that. The reasons he did suggest it. Is it something he suggested due to mileage, or is it something that is about to fall off the car kind of thing? But last but not least, the other thing they do is they take pictures for you, so that way you see firsthand exactly what they're seeing. So, depending on what the issue is, you'll see it and how good or bad that it may be. So
awesome. I've never seen anybody do that ever since I've been here. First time I knew that.
Yep.
I've been coming down here for 4 years doing shows. So Blaine is the man. He's the daddy rabbit. So that's good stuff. So you do that for every vehicle comes through?
Pretty much every vehicle. Now, our oil changes, we're working on hopefully in the future that we'll have a system that even shows for simple oil changes. You kind of get a smaller version of it. But when your car comes in to be diagnosed, we look over it for you because I don't want you going out the door and, maybe your wheel's going to be falling off. So that's important for you to know.
Oh, absolutely. Cold weather was here. We had a cold snap for, seemed like took 2 weeks. We stayed under freezing. We're warming up a little bit now. Not a lot, but it's at least got a little bit of relief. And what were some of the things you came in, the folks brought in during that cold snap? Radiators?
Yeah, a big thing, that's, a big thing that we see is, of course, your famous TPMS light, your tire pressure monitoring system. So when we hit the cold snap, we probably saw about 10 to 15 of those a day. People coming in, hey, my light came on. A common factor is every 10 degrees, you lose a pound of pressure. So if it drops roughly about 10 degrees, you lose a pound of pressure.
There you go. You're learning some good stuff here. Also, the engine light. There's 2 different ones. The engine light comes on, and the engine light comes on blinking. What do we do?
Well, check engine light is, it's your primary warning system. It's going to tell you, where you need to start looking with the situation. If an engine light's actually flashing, I recommend not driving it because it can mean that there could be damage caused to the engine. So if it is flashing, stay away from driving, and I would recommend having it towed.
There you go. And so if it's on, it's one thing. If it's blinking, pull off and call somebody, because if you drive a car with a check engine light blinking, that's usually not a good sign.
It's usually not a good sign.
No, you're getting ready. If you got problems, if you keep driving it with a blinking, you're going to have major problems. Exactly. Big problems. We're talking to our buddy Blaine Turner. Love talking to this guy. He's a top shelf. On the door when you walk in, it says ASE Blue Seal of Excellence. A lot of folks maybe have 1. We have 3 here at American Import, and we're talking about the techs, and it's tough to get that. Tell us about it.
The ASE Blue basically means that our shop from end to end is covered over at a higher percentage. So I have techs that are fielded in diesel to AC to hybrid. We cover the majority of the field of certification to work on your vehicle, ASE, service rider, everything. So it's a big spectrum, but basically you have a percentage of your shop that can cover and work on pretty much anything.
The 18s are out. Of course, won't be that long till the 19s are coming out, 2019 vehicles, and they're already starting to talk about what's coming out. So continuing education, does these guys have to go in and learn the new cars about every year?
We all do. Actually, I have to do it as well. There's a lot for me to help explain and pass on the knowledge, of what's actually going on with your car. I have to learn it just as much as the techs learn it. So it's important so that way I can interpret it and explain to you what the situation. An example is for now is that used to you just did a induction service to help clean up the carburetor, dirt, basically carbonation from your gas and burning. The new system is what they call a GDI. It's a gas direct injected. So car companies figured out that they could actually shoot gas directly into the chamber instead of running across the top of the valve, and they could use less gas with more power. So that was helped the miles per gallon kind of thing. But the downside of it is it's actually a dirty burn. It burns a little bit dirtier than the old induction where it ran across the valves. So therefore, about every 60,000 miles it's recommended to do a GDI service because it will save you down the road, because if you wait, it's going to go from something that would have cost you, $220 just to do the service to probably having to pull the intake, have it soaked, all this kind of stuff, because it's in depth to get to it, to clean all that out. Once it builds up, it can cause valves to stick, all kinds of things. So it could end up, a simple service can end up with a lot of problems down the road. But that's a new technology.
How about that off the top of his head with no notes? That's up here called product knowledge, and that's why you want to bring your vehicle here to American Import Auto Repair. Physically, they're located, by the way, between Johnson City and Jonesboro on we call it the 4-lane, but it's what, 11E?
11E.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
one goes east, one goes west.
Everybody calls it something.
Yeah, it's the 4-lane in between Johnson City and Jonesboro, very easy to find, and so they're here and they're open 6 days a week. And again, we're talking to Blaine Turner, the manager of the said facility. And again, let's go through real quick the importance. Just had mine changed, by the way, my oil changed. Mm-hmm. The importance of dirty oil, summertime or wintertime. Of course, we're still in the winter. Riding around with dirty oil in the winter can be pretty tough on your engine.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, you can sludge a motor, running dirty oil. When you change your oil, its job is a lot of people don't realize, but it's actually a coolant. It's important because it takes a lot of heat out of it, not only just friction. A lot of people know, it's for friction, but has to do with a lot with the heat. So what it does is it runs through there and helps pull that heat out. It's another, almost your primary, besides your cooling, it's your primary way to pull the heat away from the motor. But the thing is that you don't change it, you can cause a motor to sludge, but that's bad because you have a lot of electronics. A lot of these newer vehicles have smaller passageways, stuff like that, so you start sludging up that, you can starve a motor, certain components get starved for oil, and that's when you can actually damage a motor and end up inevitably having to replace it.
Mm-hmm. Before I let him go, I want to talk about this because we talk about it at Christmas, as we talked earlier in the show. We talk about it for Valentine's Day, a very practical gift. You say, Tom, it's candy and roses and all that. Well, that's, but you can throw this in there too. It's a Super Saver Maintenance Club for $99, which is a great value. Tell us about this, would you please?
Super Saver, it's pretty great deal. I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, you're right here on the first 4 is 4 oil changes. 2 of them come with a rotate, so if you're doing a standard oil change, 3 oil changes is roughly at about $100. So if you look at this, buying this at $100, it's almost buy 3 get 1 free. So just from the start, it's a good deal. You buy 3 get 1 free. It also has a free $59.99 alignment, so it covers a basic alignment for you. It has a buy 1 get 1 wipers. You have a $30 off 300. A lot of your maintenance services, the transmission flushes and stuff like that, are $15 off. So it literally, just in oil changes pays for itself. And if you happen to have something else happen to you, it can help cover you. A common thing we see is a lot of our customers are college students. So parents will buy this for them, and there's no worry about it. They just come in and show the card, and they walk out of here, taken care of.
Well, it can be used on multiple vehicles too.
That is correct, yes.
Yep.
So if you have a household that has 4 vehicles, you could come up here in one day and have all 4 oil changes, done.
Would you say hello to Gary Hicks, please?
Hello, Gary Hicks.
Look up there and say hello to Gary. Gary's watching the show. Hello, Gary. And Mike Hedrick just got done with us from Northern Virginia, still watching the show. Thank you, Mike. So these are $99, and if you bought everything on this card, it's $519, right?
That's the total, yeah.
Yeah, and you get it for $99. And the other thing is too, as he said, you can interchange with different vehicles in your family. And then the other part is it's good for 14 months, so or 13 months. If you get it today, it's good till March of next year, 2019.
And we also offer a synthetic version of this card. So this is the standard. The synthetic, of course, is a little more. It's $149 plus tax, but each oil change comes with a rotator, every oil change. So
there you go. Good stuff. Look at it one more time. It's called the Super Saver Maintenance Club. It's available right here. Of course, that's the samples you can see, but this is what you actually get, and they punch out the different things you use once you use it. So pretty cool, and it's a very, very good Super Saver Maintenance Club for $99 here at American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City. So Orioles.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah. The eternal optimist. We're hopeful. Did the right team win for you last night?
I don't do much Super Bowl. I go with some friends and I'll watch it, but inevitably I'm not a big NFL guy. That's not my big sport. Now, if you call me up and say, hey, let's go watch it, I'll go watch it with you. I have no problem with it, but I'm not going to go mainly out of my way.
Who's
now,
your
if you call and say, let's go to O's game, I'll be like, all right, let's go.
Camden Yards.
Oh, yeah, I went this summer. When I watched them play the Cardinals, we lost horribly. It was like, I don't know, 14-2 or something. It was horrible.
Pretty cool ballpark.
Oh, I love it. It's one of the best fields I've ever been to. The people are amazing up there. It's the only field that I've ever been to that I know of too that actually allow you to bring in your own like waters and soft side cooler basically. They don't require you to buy all their stuff. So
didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Good job, man. Blaine Turner, let him jump up and go. We're going to keep on trucking, talk a little sports here. We're live again on this Monday. We're live here at American Import and Auto Repair, again, home of the free loaner car program. Appreciate it very much. And again, let's run down some sports here before we get out of here. Again, we pay tribute to Jimmy Miller and the wrestling team in Scienceville. Had a great run, got state runner-up this past weekend. Wrestling losing to Cleveland, the state championship of the AAA wrestling. Some other news that's going to bring you up to speed on, and that would be the fact that, we got old LeBron not getting along too good with the manager, or the owner, I should say, of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not the manager, but the owner, Dan Gilbert. And so, not good. So, LeBron James and Dan Gilbert have never felt like they got along well. Even when the Cavaliers won a championship, felt more like two were merely coexisting in order to achieve the same goal. Well, of course, he's a free agent at the end of the year. LeBron had 11 points on national television the other night. In fact, he said, we're so bad, we're 0-8 since Christmas being on national television. He said, they just need to keep us off TV because we are stinking it up. Well, apparently they're not getting along, and so, he is pretty down about everything going on. We told you they do not play tonight. We gave you the schedule earlier in the show. Anyway, LeBron James and owner Dan Gilbert are miles apart. He is a free agent at the end of the season. There's been talk about the Clippers, the Lakers, even the Golden State Warriors. Some even said maybe the Spurs. So, again, LeBron and the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers are trying to re-sign him and keep him in Cleveland. They're not getting along, to say the least, and so the team's not playing well. So we'll see where this goes. But, again, LeBron and owner Gilbert not cozy right now, if you will. Let's see what else going on. College football. Cleveland Indians, we told you last week, going to retire the Chief Wahoo logo. Well, now the Notre Dame Fighting Irish logo should be changed. Many Irish Americans are not offended by the logo, but many are. So says Max Kellerman on ESPN. So Lou Holtz, former Notre Dame coach, took exception to that and said, quote, first of all, understand how the Fighting Irish came about. It's not about Irish. It's about a spirit. It's about a feeling. Learn and understand what it means. You don't have to be from Ireland to be Irish. So, according to Notre Dame's official website, the Fighting Irish name was somewhat cemented in 1924 when Notre Dame students violently clashed with the anti-Catholic Ku Klux Klan and drove the Klan out of South Bend and helped bring an end to its rising power in Indiana at a time when the state's governor was among its members, and so thus the name Fighting Irish, and so they want that changed. Some of the folks say it's offensive. Somebody's always got a beef about something. It's amazing to me. Like these Civil War monuments, they want to tear them down. Why now? All these years they've been up, but, so, and Chief Wahoo logo, again, they're going to get rid of that in Cleveland, so interesting stuff going on. National Hockey League is running down from last night. You have Vegas skating past Washington 4-3. You got Montreal 4-1 better than Ottawa, and San Jose goes into Carolina and skates past Carolina 3-1. Tonight you got 4 on the ice, and they're all good ones too. Anaheim 25 wins at Toronto against the Maple Leafs. They got 30 wins under the belt. Nashville, the Predators, skating in New York against the Islanders tonight. Preds 31-12, Islanders 26-22. New York Rangers tonight skate in Dallas. Rangers 25 wins against Dallas, who's 30-19. And Tampa Bay, the best record in the National Hockey League, 36-13, skating at Edmonton tonight against the Oilers. So that's what's going on there. Major League Baseball, we told you spring training next week. There is talk maybe. The prevailing story of baseball's offseason is concerned the slow-moving free agent market. With each passing day the season draws near, and tensions continue to rise. They're even talking about a possible a spring training boycott. So we'll see if that comes to pass. Hope not. But again, recent reporters have suggested the Players Association has threatened a boycott of spring training. Now they're saying these reports are false, but again, it's still out there, and there's still some unsettling because of the fact that, you know, all these big names read earlier in the show have not yet signed in Major League Baseball as free agents. So we'll see. But a boycott, that's the third time I've heard a possible boycott in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll see. Don't forget, coming up on Wednesday, it's National Signing Day for college football. Some of the schools that have done very, very well: Ohio State, Georgia, Miami of Florida, Nebraska, the Florida Gators. Of course, Tennessee's done very well in light of Jeremy Pruitt getting there late in the season. Hello, Bradley Purdy again watching in Texas. So we'll have a full report coming up on Thursday because it's going to be a big day, National Signing Day for college football, coming up again on Wednesday. So it's going to be a big deal for college football to see who's going to be going where for the next 4 years. Also, Major League Baseball, we told you last week, and it's now been confirmed, all 30 Major League Baseball clubs will now have the protective netting extended to the outfield into the dugouts in time for the season. That is now mandatory by Major League Baseball. Most of the teams are already there, but in the last few days, the final teams made announcements that they will. So the extensions over the dugout, there's a good compromise between the people wanting the nets extended and those who don't want the idea at all, says they can't see the game and can't catch a foul ball. The nets over the dugouts won't be as nearly as high as those behind home plate, and it's again there to protect the fans. There's been several people seriously injured in the last couple of years in Major League Baseball because of foul balls. There's no netting, so now the netting, it's mandatory, will extend down to the outfield end of the dugouts for 2018 in Major League Baseball. Quick break. We'll come back and wrap up the show. We're live at American Import and Auto Repair as we wrap up show number 681 right after this here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
Event Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
Do you need an event catered? At Phil's Dream Pit, we cater for gatherings over 50 people. Weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, company picnics, sporting banquets, to name a few. We can set up, clean up, and of course serve. We also offer value packs that include all the food. You pick that up and serve it yourself. Check out our webpage at philsdreampit.com. That's philsdreampit.com. Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit on I-26, open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're a phone call away at 423-349-6437. 349-6437. Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the final couple of minutes here before we take off. Tomorrow we're going to be at Phil's Dream Pit off of Eastern Star Exit. Again, the #1 barbecue place in Johnson City. So says the Reader's Choice. The Johnson City Press readers voted it the #1, and with good reason. They're having a big 10th anniversary coming up this coming Saturday. So all week long when you eat at Phil's, of course they're closed on Mondays, when you eat at Phil's Dream Pit, you bring in any kind of canned goods for Second Harvest Food Bank, get 10% off your tab the whole week. And then on Saturday, you bring in the 10%. It's an automatic 10% off your tabs. So you're talking 20% off your lunch or dinner this coming Saturday, February the 10th. And they're celebrating the 10th anniversary on the 10th. We'll be there broadcasting live on Saturday. And it's, you smell that hickory smoke barbecue. You see it pull up in the parking lot there and right beside Averitt Trucking on the Eastern Star exit of I-26. And, ooh, you talking about good stuff, man. It is awesome. All right, pretty cool story. It's interesting he got in trouble, but I can see why he did it and did it with a good cause. Tennessee men's basketball coach Rick Barnes felt that his assistant, Desmond Oliver, was worth more than he was being paid, so he boosted the salary of his assistant coach out of his own pocket. They got in trouble with the NCAA. It's a minor violation, but Barnes felt Oliver's salary was not on par with what his peers were making, and so he didn't know his salary supplementation was a NCAA rules violation. Openly told his supervisor of his plan to supplement Oliver's pay with his own. So just take it out of mine, give it to him, and make sure he's getting paid what he should be. Well, he was told to stop. Oliver was awarded a raise. Neither the Southeastern Conference or the NCAA punished him beyond UT's self-reprimand to educate its head coach to not go out and pay his coach out of his own pocket. But I thought it was pretty noble, really. I mean, he said he's not getting what he's worth, and if you're not going to pay him, I'm going to pay him. Well, guess what? Tennessee's stepped up and gave him a pay raise. College basketball again, top 25 tonight. 15th ranked West Virginia, the Mountaineers at 17-6. In Oklahoma, the battle of the Sooners are 12th in the country. Tip off at 9 o'clock tonight on ESPN. The Sooners at 16-6, the only top 25 game going on tonight. Tomorrow night is a boatload of them. We'll tell you more about that tomorrow. NBA tonight, again, Washington and Indiana, pretty good game. Both 30-win teams squaring off in Indiana tonight. Portland at Detroit, Orlando at Miami, Utah, the Jazz will be at New Orleans, Charlotte in Denver, Sacramento hosting the Chicago Bulls, and Dallas plays in LA against the Clippers. Before we get out of here one more time, the free ladies car care clinic coming up again on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Again, there's 2 slots left. It's a limited field. It's for ladies only, not a limited field, but a limited clinic. Learn things like how to change a flat tire, how to avoid changing a flat tire, what to look for under your hood, safe way to jumpstart your vehicle. A lot of ladies don't know this. They do this every year. It's a lot of fun, a lot of free stuff given away. You have drinks and snacks and goodie bags, and the techs will be here to answer any questions you may have about your vehicle, that you get to bring your vehicle and say, well, Pop Dude, what's that, and what's this? And so it's really cool. It's very informative. It's all free. And so if you're looking for ways to stay safe, save money, and learn more about your car, your truck, or your SUV, ladies, it'll be this coming Saturday from 1 to 3 here at American Import Auto Repair. And all you got to do is let them know you're coming at 913-3111, and they'll make a slot for you. There's 2 slots left. There's only, I think, 15 or 20 and it's going to be here, and I think they're down to the final 2. And those will fill up pretty quick as well. Hello, J.T. Holloman. Thank you for watching, my friend. Gentlemen, we appreciate him, a man in blue with the Johnson City Police Department. So He's one of the good guys. He and his lovely bride had her on the show last week, so hello to JT. Hey, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it tomorrow. We'll be live at American Import Auto Repair, home of the free loaner car program today. Tomorrow we're going to be at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Again, got folks lined up ready to go. We're loaded for bear tomorrow. Joe Ventus will come by and talk about this red-hot East Tennessee State Buccaneer basketball team and the Lady Bucks as well. Baseball starts. Of course, East Tennessee State trying to get recruits for the National Signing Day. Everybody's trying to get recruits for Wednesday's National Signing Day for college football. We'll get all that for the very latest from Joe Vento tomorrow. Also going to be joined by the guys from Sprint. Going to come by, one of our great sponsors here on the show, and tell you the very latest deals. I know you can get that the iPhone 10, all right, for $30 for an activation. And also the iPhone 8, you can lease one and get one. For everyone you lease, you get one free. And then these tablets are given away because I got one. Check this out. Let me look up here before we get out of here. Check this LG 8-inch phone tablet, LG tablet, free for any customer, again, at Sprint in North Johnson City there in front of Longhorn Steakhouse. So, hey, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it tomorrow at 11 o'clock from Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. And as always, we'll tell you as we close things out, win or lose, big hit sport. So long, everybody.